Here's how you turn a window into a doorway. This client had a very skilled mason remove all the brick underneath this window, cut it out cleanly, and do some nice masonry work so it's all ready for me to install a pre-hung door. Now, before you start leaving your stupid comments like, why would you install a door there? This is what the clients want. The home is configured such that if they have a door here, it'll save them so much walking to their car, to their stairs, to bring up their groceries. It's a 36-inch window, which means the framing is about 38 inches apart, which is perfect for a 36 by 80-inch door. So I'm going to take off all the casing carefully and then remove the windows and yank out that frame and open up the space. And I set up my zip wall to keep the house clean. Working from the outside, I put on metal cutting blade on my reciprocating saw and cut out all the nails that's holding all this framing together. And once I remove that, then I can cut out the drywall and paneling that they have on the inside. Now that we have everything cleared away, we have to decide what to do here. Ideally, we would want the door to sit right on the floor here, but we can't do that because it's dictated by the deck and by the masonry. They didn't want to go any lower than the masonry. So I use pieces of wood stock that I carry with me to get this surface leveled, and I get it all caulked, and then we waterproof the opening with flashing tape. If this was an exposed area, you consider putting in a pan, but since it's covered, it's not necessary. With my opening prepped, I'm ready to put in the frame, and here's a little trick I use sometimes. With the door out, when you have nice clean areas like this, I can take some 1x material, screw it into the inside here where the hinges are, and those holes will be covered up by the casing. And by putting this in here, one on the top and one on the bottom, I can push my jamb against it, and that'll keep it flush with the interior wall, which will make it look nice and make it very easy to put on the casing at the end. With the frame secured, I test my door, works perfectly, gaps are excellent. I can put in a lock and my interior casing and a piece of quarter round at the bottom to cover up the gap between the threshold and the flooring, and it looks great. Now I can work on the outside. Now the frame came with brick molding attached to it, but I had to take it off because it didn't fit. There's also about a 1-inch gap on the top that we need to fill. So I just ripped this piece of 1x material in my table saw, attached that to the piece of brick molding, and when I attach that to the frame, it's going to fill up that space, and when it's caulked, it'll look fantastic. All the brick molding is in, everything has been caulked, patched, sealed. Look at that. Looks fantastic, looks like it's always been there. Once everything is painted, it'll look like new. Works perfectly. All my gaps are excellent. A little bit of thought, some hard work, proper preparation. You can do this.